morning, MBAers. Welcome to the MBA in Melbourne. Elevate Mexican wave from here, starting now. Go! Woo! Yeah! Right, into elevating your business. Let's get down to some down and dirty, concrete, good stuff here. Enough with the soft and fluffies. Some of you are going, oh my God, thank God we're on to the business stuff. Here we go. So, for this session, I don't want it to be info to you, rah, 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 and you leave. I want it to be tangible, hardcore, and we're going to deal with 6 key things that you can then leave and do in your business. Great. Yay! Thank you for sharing. It's those little things that you share that really make it come alive. So, you've got another piece of paper. I've deliberately left it unbranded because it's not about my business, it's about your business. We are going to complete these 6 things this session. Elevate myself, elevate my business. Number 1, what are your fries? Write it in. Number 1, I want you to brainstorm and come up with one thing that you could offer. And you can have many fries, they've got many sides. But one thing that are your fries, or could be your fries from now on.
The next thing is one of the things that I'm really, really passionate about, and I tell everybody to just love your paperwork, just love it.
I can't help
You hold it close, you have to hold it close, you have to keep it safe, you have to nurture it just like your children, just absolutely love it.
And then if you're going to keep the stuff, where am I going to put it so that I can do something with it or find it later? You've really got to do an inventory of all the crap that you've got lying around and start getting rid of it. Because you know what will happen? It'll become so engrossing, you're going to spend a fortune because you know why? You're going to move to other premises. You're going to buy a bigger house so you can hoard all your stuff. You're going to build another garage. You're going to do something, or you're going to pay for these people who have these storage places.
First question you need to ask yourself, though, is influence. What does it mean? What does it mean to you? Just a couple of people? Give us a bit of a... What does it mean to you?
Shaping ideas.
Shaping ideas, yeah? Your ideas, someone else's ideas?
All right, but you want the formula, the secret. Well, it's going to be easy for you to remember because S is for service. E is for excellence. C is for credibility. R is for reporting. Another E for expenses, and the T is for timing.
We had my 8 Tips to Save You 28 Days Outlook DVD playing over and over again, that sort of thing, so that was cool. And I got some very unusual results that I didn't anticipate. One was within the first hour, I got a phone call from a guy who'd seen me on the MyBiz site and said, I need your time management training. Okay, so that was immediately.
And then I read this quote, it's not who you know, but who knows you that counts, which brought me back to the networking side of things more so than anything else. So what I did was, to begin with, I actually mapped my networks. I wrote down everywhere that I had ever worked.
So those of you who know me, Kylie, communication training, but I like getting into the mess, so I talk about miscommunication. I like going into teams that aren't functioning very well and helping them function, okay? So, miscommunication. When you think of that, if you've ever miscommunicated, hands up who has. Excellent, everybody. Me too, I've got the t-shirt. Anyway, emotions that we feel. How does it make us feel when we miscommunicate?
I created something called Heartware, and there's a few brochures there that'll come around so you can see what that looks like. But the idea of Heartware is, you know, anyone can copy your hardware these days, but very few people can replicate the heartware of an organisation, which is the people in an organisation. So this is all about communication. So I've tried to make an umbrella of communication called Heartware, and underneath that sits 6 steps to how do we create the best heartware in an organisation, and that is things like vision, supervision and leadership, communication skills, selling skills, customer service, because it's all the touch points that we have where we communicate.
We build and maintain specialist infrastructure for future generations. That's quite inspiring. I think that's a fantastic vision statement because that inspires you because you're building something for the future. You know, it's definitely a long-term plan.
whether you're using networking or not, if you don't have these three things in place, you should be seriously looking at whether you should be in business at all. So they're real basics. The first one is you've really got to know exactly who your niche, your target or niche market is. And the more tightly niched you are, the more specific you are, the easier it's going to be to work out who the heck those alliance partners would be.
Exactly.
So you've got to be really, really tightly niched. And I'm sure some of you already know that. I'm probably teaching to a room full of the converted. Judith's already told you that. You've already got that. Fantastic.
I'm an exceptional performer. In my particular niche market, the area that I operate in my training area, I am an exceptional performer. I have no doubt about that.
This is the best MBA ever. Life is only 4,000 weeks. So put your MBA on your bucket. This is the best MBA ever.